A lot of you guys out there, you guys want the mystery box prize, but also at the same time, you don't want to have it too mysterious, if that makes sense. So I'll show you guys some ropes that I have, talk about it a little bit more, and again, hopefully by the end of this video, you can decide for yourself if this is a good fit. First reason why why ropes end up in the mystery pile is because of irregular length. Irregular length happens when doing production. I'm making a bunch of ropes, I'm cutting them with a machine, in the exact perfect length. But the moment I add in the handles or I put knots in it, sometimes I'm like an inch or 2 inch short, and it's not something that I can feel good about selling, if that makes sense, because there's going to be a customer on the other side, maybe you, expecting for a specific length. So most of it is sometimes just a little bit under like the 8 feet, or sometimes they're a little shorter, things like that. So that would be the first reason why. The second reason as well is cosmetic imperfection. If you like your things really nice, the mystery box might not be for you. I'll just be honest. Like if you're like, hey, I just don't like things to, maybe like a thread is coming off, things like that, the mystery box is not going to be it for you. But if you are someone that can live with those things, yeah, this might be for you. But yeah, going back to it, depending on when in the future you watch this video, this rope right here is the Slush Goku. I've had this on my catalog for the last, I don't know, like two and a half years. It's been a bestseller. So many people use it. But, when I got to this part of my spool, which is where the ropes are reeled into, I did notice some, braiding imperfection. It's really hard to see, like some of it, but it exists. I'm telling you, like there are some braiding imperfections that most people would probably not even notice. Like if I wanted to just be dishonest, I can probably get away with it, but also I wouldn't feel proud of doing that. But yeah, cosmetic imperfection, this one specifically, braiding, it's not even. I think that's going to be the word. It's not perfectly even. However, does it work? Of course it works. Like, is it still good? Of course it's still good. But it's not, it's not something that I would sell at full price. And I'm sure as hell you wouldn't want to receive it at full price, right? So yeah, another thing as well is prototypes. So this one right here, never release. It's a red paradigm rope, which is the size before the heavy ropes. It's pretty thick with reflective handles. Nothing wrong with them. They're a perfect 8 feet. I just never released it. So yeah, that's why they end up here. Oops. What else? Oh, these green ropes right here. All of these. Perfectly good. Nothing wrong with them. They just never release. So it's things like that. It's going to be cosmetic defect, irregular lengths. Oh my God, it's getting so hard to think just because it's getting hotter and hotter. But yeah, irregular lengths. And then from time to time as well, whenever I do shoots, whether it's a photo shoot, a video shoot, or even like some sort of event where people demo out the ropes, I do put them in this pile. It's also included in the product description where I talk about like, hey, some of it has been used. However, something that I will say is like, I'm not gonna cheat you out of a rope or anything like that. I would never send you like a rope that has clearly been loved, let's just say. I wouldn't do that, which leads me to the next point is, if you are buying a mystery box and you're curious if it's possible to, either request what you want or get doubles of things, the answer for those things are no. You can't request anything specific. And then 2, you're also not going to get any doubles, which is leading me to the next part, which is one thing I'm super proud of is like when I pack these mystery boxes, people who order them are receiving a a pretty good selection in my opinion, although I'm still just guessing at the end of the day. But you know, the reason why I say this is because before Slushropes as a business, I do see myself first as an individual, aka a Flomi, who is part of the community. I live and breathe rope flow every single day. Sometimes a little bit too much, but you know, I try as much as I can to send you a variety, send you something that like would complement each other. So yeah, you know, if that helps, you know, you have someone that actually does this, you know, professionally and also like just for fun, packing your mystery box orders. But yeah, other than that, it's really just a toss up. You can get, you know, a heavy rope such as the Kakarot. You can get like a new release, or I'm sorry, an unreleased colorway. You can get prototypes, and then sometimes too, like cosmetic defects or even things that I call shorties, where it's just a little too short for a specific size. Which leads me to the last thing I did want to say is that when I talk about shorties, I'm not talking about ropes that are literally just too short. It's going to be shorter, but within reason. So I'm not going to send you like a 4-foot rope. That's ridiculous. But, you know, there has been times where people have received like a 7-foot rope, you know, things like that. So yeah, hopefully you find as much information as you can in this video. And thank you for, you know, just like sticking with me throughout this entire video. It's really hot. I feel like I'm just talking faster now. And I feel like now I'm just talking to talk. I'll see you guys soon.